Why did you choose Capland over other landlords?
Straight away you could trust them. We went to see some properties and they were so dodgy and they were just lying to us, and Capland just seemed really reliable and trustworthy, and not only is it professional, it's really personable, and they were just really nice to me straight away, and we all just fell in love with the whole deal, the whole package.
We looked around a few houses and we chose this house mainly because, well, it's a nice property, so that was the main reason we chose it. I didn't know a lot about Capland before we moved into here. I knew you were had a lot of properties and were quite a big company, which did persuade the decision because I thought you'd be good and reliable and so on.
We walked on next door road and saw a few shops, and we saw some of the pictures of the houses and they looked fantastic.
The houses are a lot better furnished and better run out layout than normal student halls have been.
But we really liked his house, good location. Capland were really helpful with sorting the house.
Well, it's a nice property we're in, and because I'd been with them the year before as well, I obviously knew the company, and I just followed on with the same company for those reasons.
What was your viewing experience like? Were all your questions answered?
We wanted to be careful because we'd heard horror stories of accommodation, so we really wanted to make sure that it was okay. So we asked loads of questions, but everything was answered, and if it wasn't answered then it was traced up and they rang us back or let us know.
They were really helpful. We didn't really know what to ask at first, but they had a set list of all the things that we needed to see, like the gas and electricity safety things and everything like that.
When we had the initial tour, well, we just fell in love with the place straight away. We thought straight away we'd move in, and everything we wanted answering was answered for us.
Any questions that were asked, they knew the answer straight away. Even if they didn't, they said they'd go back to the office and find out the information for us and let us know.
We had like a checklist. We were quite geeky, our group. I had a checklist of all the different things that we wanted from a house, and this one kind of ticked most of the boxes. But yeah, no, it's good. You get to look around the house. When we were here, when we came to look around, the tenants that were in before us, they were in at the time, so we got to have a chat to them as well, which was good. They told us like a couple would be good to them and stuff like that.
What made you choose your Capland property?
It's a very secure property. I mean, there's a main security gate out the front, and as I said before, the furnishings are much nicer than other properties I've seen.
It was really, really beautiful.
Nice big rooms, all got double beds, nice bathroom.
Good sized rooms, and I like the features of it.
It's really modern, really clean. It's a nice open plan, so all our living areas in the same place, and it really did just stand out from all the rest of the properties.
What made you choose private accommodation rather than a purpose-built student complex?
When it's purpose-built, you're kind of surrounded by it 24/7, whereas when you're private, it feels more like home.
You get the freedom of being here over the summer as well, which is good. And it's nice living in a house than it is like living in halls with people making loads of noise and that kind of thing.
When you're in halls, I find you're quite private. Like you're sort of locked away. But a house is more social, and you're more of a community really.
I just think it was a better location, and you kind of want to form your own group of students and get a house suited to your needs. I think you're able to get a house more suited to your needs if you go to somewhere like this, private accommodation. The
actual property itself was a lot nicer. It was more spacious, I think, than other ones that we've had, that I had in my earlier years at university.
My partner went into the hall for his first year, and I visited that, and kind of had bad experiences, and that kind of put me off going into the main halls. And I've also heard some people in my first year who've had bad experiences in halls as well. So I thought going to an independent student accommodation where they've got fewer buildings, that they can spend more time getting to know you, and the houses will be more better quality.
What made the Capland property different to other properties you viewed?
when we came to Capland, it was just right, this is this and this is how we are, but at the same time, like, it's not just professional. Like, as I said before, you can just talk to them, and if you've got any problems, they're straight around.
When we had the initial viewing, it was just spacious. It's better than what we were in the first year. Separate bedroom. The rent was reached decent price for what we had, and it was more secure. I've said there was a gate there, and it's just a nicer place to live in.
I think in comparison to some of my friends who have got smaller private landlords who maybe only have 1 or 2 houses, they haven't been looked after as well as sort of the larger, sort of Capland's a bit more corporate in the way it's run. You have a specific office and you have specific people who come and help if something's wrong, like Barry. And that's really good, because otherwise you've got kind of like a landlord who might have 5 houses and he's got a job during the day, so if you ring him then he's at work and he can't come and do anything about something that goes wrong.
Have the Capland staff been helpful when answering your queries and sorting out your problems?
Any problems we've had in the house have been kind of sorted out pretty quickly.
Whenever we've had a query that come on the same day, everything's been done within 2 days. We've had no problems at all with them.
Repairs that we're doing, like our oven bulb blew and we had to get someone out to come in. That was the next day. That was really helpful.
I love them. Barry, oh, he's amazing. He's like a legend. On New Year's Day, he came and got us a new fridge freezer because it had broken, and I was the only one in the block. Whenever we've had any problem, like, he came to give us new blinds and a hoover, and he fixed our table while he was here, and he's just so lovely. Like, they're all just like, whenever we've had a problem, like, sometimes we didn't think to ask about it, like our microwave dial wasn't working, but they said, oh no, of course you should have told us, and then the next day we had a new microwave.
Have you enjoyed your time in a Capland property?
Yeah, very much. I've enjoyed it a lot. Service has been excellent, and everything's been sorted as soon as we needed it to be. We've had no problems at all.
Yeah, definitely. If there's a house that Capland have that you want, then they're definitely a good landlord.
Yeah, we've gone from 3-bedroom to 6-bedroom. We're bringing 4 more people with us. I've loved it. We're staying with you next year. We wouldn't go anywhere else.